Hey everyone, and welcome. So, you're looking to build a seriously valuable career in cybersecurity. You are absolutely in the right place. Today, we are laying out a clear roadmap for 2026, and it all kicks off with picking the perfect certification to get you exactly where you want to be. To really get why this field is just exploding, you only need to look at this one single number, $10.5 trillion. That's the projected annual cost of cybercrime. This isn't just a tech problem, it's a global economic crisis. And you know what that means? A massive, urgent demand for people who know how to stop it.
Which, of course, leads to the big question, right? In a world where basically everything is digital, from our critical infrastructure to our personal photos, who's going to be the one to protect all that data? This is about way more than just IT. It's about protecting the fabric of our modern lives.
And the answer, of course, is skilled professionals. People like you. But in a field as complex as this one, how do you actually prove you've got the chops? Well, that is where our journey really begins today. It starts with the certifications that validate what you know and kick open the doors to your future.
Okay, so let's dive into our roadmap. We're going to start with your very first step, then we'll hit a really crucial career crossroads. From there, we'll check out two powerful specializations, the hands-on technical expert and the big picture strategic leader. And we'll wrap up by helping you figure out which one of those paths is the right one for you.
All right, first up on the map, this is pretty much the non-negotiable starting point for so many careers, the CompTIA Security Plus certification. You really should think of this as the universal key. It's the thing that unlocks that first set of doors in the industry.
And that's really the heart of it right there. See, a ton of entry-level security jobs use these automated resume screeners, and they are programmed to look for one thing, Security Plus. If you don't have it, your application might never even get seen by an actual person, no matter how much you know. It's the proof that you've got the fundamentals down cold.
And you can see the immediate payoff right here. With the Security Plus cert, you're in the running for these core roles. Take a SOC Analyst, for example. That's the first line of digital defense. In the US, you can expect to start somewhere in the $60,000 to $85,000 range. A security admin role, well, that often starts even higher, maybe $70,000 to $100,000. Not bad for a first step.
So, once you have that solid foundation with Security Plus, you're going to find yourself at a major crossroads. This is where you really start to decide the long-term shape of your career. Are you going to go deep and become a technical specialist, or are you going to go broad and grow into a strategic leader?
Now, this is where it gets really interesting, because it frames the two paths so well. The technical master, that's the virtuoso. The person who knows exactly how to build and implement security controls, especially in tricky areas like the cloud. Then you have the strategic leader. Think of them as the conductor of an orchestra. They're focused on the why and the what, managing risk, making sure security lines up with business goals, and basically directing the whole show. Okay, so let's follow that first path, the one towards becoming a technical master. And our prime example here is one of the hottest specializations out there today. Cloud security. And the certification for that is the Certified Cloud Security Professional, or CCSP. You know, the reason the CCSP is so valuable is because it's vendor neutral. That means it proves you can secure a cloud environment no matter what platform a company is using, whether it's AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, or even a mix of all three. And with pretty much every company moving their most important stuff to the cloud, this skill is absolutely essential.
And the payoff? It gives you incredible career leverage. I mean, this one certification can get you into roles like a cloud architect earning up to $150,000 or a cloud security engineer making over $130,000. And as you get more senior, well, some specialists can command salaries of $200,000 or even more.
All right, let's switch gears and explore that second path now, moving from the hands-on specialist to the strategic leader. This is where you step back and conduct the entire security orchestra, and the key credentials for this are the CISM and the legendary CISSP.
So, the Certified Information Security Manager, or CISM, this one isn't about configuring firewalls. It's all about governance. It proves you can build a security program from the ground up, that you can manage risk, and maybe most importantly, that you can communicate that risk in a way that executives and the board of directors can actually understand.
See, CISM is laser-focused on management, which makes it your direct path to roles like Chief Information Security Officer, or CISO. Now, a lot of leaders also hold the CISSP. That's kind of seen as the industry's gold standard, the flagship certification.
Having both just screams deep, comprehensive expertise across every single domain of security.
And this chart shows you exactly where that leadership path can take you. A newly certified manager with a CISM can expect to earn between $120,000 and $160,000. But as you move up into those senior CISO roles, that salary can climb way, way above $200,000. Because at that level, you're not just protecting data, you're protecting the company's entire financial stability and its reputation.
So we've seen the incredible payoff, but what about the investment? Let's do a quick head-to-head cost comparison for our two advanced paths, the CISM for leaders and the CCSP for the cloud specialists.
Okay, this gives us the full financial picture. The upfront exam for the CSSP is about $600. The CISM exam can range from $575 up to $760, but the investment doesn't stop there, right? You've also got annual maintenance fees, plus you have to earn what are called continuing professional education credits, or CPEs, to keep your skills sharp and your certification active. All right, we've walked through the whole roadmap. We started with that universal entry ticket, we stood at that big crossroads of specializing versus leading, and we've explored both destinations. So now it's time to chart your own course.
When you really boil it all down, your journey comes down to this simple 3-step blueprint. Number 1, get foundational with Security Plus. It's your ticket in. Number 2, make a conscious choice. Are you the technical how or the strategic why? And number 3, commit. Go deep with a specialist cert like CISSP, or go broad with a leadership cert like CISM.
So we've laid out the map, we've shown you the destinations, and we've talked about the routes to get there. The demand for these skills is undeniable, and the opportunities are just massive. The only question left is, where do you want to go next?